Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to do a little tutorial on how to draw portraits and how to do those proportions to make it easier for yourself. This is just a beginner general guide. There are exceptions to every rule, but for starters, you want a general head shape, and I am starting with an oval. There are different head shapes. If you split the oval directly in half, you have the eye line. So this is where the eyes go. I will do a couple eyes. There's the pupil. In general, you want your eyes to be one eye width apart. So these should all be the same measurement. Generally. Again, there are exceptions to every rule, and we will get into that. Once you have your oval divided in half, you will divide your oval in half again. This becomes the bottom of the nose. Now, there are tons of different nose shapes, nose styles. There is wide, there is bulbous, there is narrow, there is pinched, there is hooked. But generally, this is just a general, generic nose. When looking at different ethnicities, physical anthropology, there are differences between the ethnic groups that would denote nose size, eyes shape, lip shape. So once that's been divided in half, you will divide it in half again. And this becomes where the bottom of the lips will sit. Now again, whether the lips are full or the lips are thin or the lips are pursed can be genetic, what you inherit. It can be ethnic. And generally, the edge of the lips comes down to the center of the eye. So everything is fully proportionate. Now the ear starts around where the eye is, and it goes to about here. Ears are another genetic ethnic trait you can inherit that denotes differences. Now there are, I did an oval shape for the head, but there are more rounded face shapes. There are more sort of square-jawed face shapes. There are more sort of triangular with a narrow chin face shapes. There are kind of softened edge face shapes. There are tons of different styles. The same with the eyes. Hooded eyelids, not seeing a second eyelid, how wide the eyes are. If your eyes are round and you do want to have a little tear duct in there, or if your eyes are more narrow, again, there is an eyelid there, or if there isn't, please don't forget eyebrows. Now, when drawing babies have a different set of proportion because their face is still growing. So with an infant, you want to do more of a round face shape. So this is my infant head. And when you cut this directly in half, this becomes the eyebrow line. So here is where I'm doing the eyebrows, and I hope you can see this. You cut that in half again. So we're thinking here to here is the half. And you will have the bottom of the nose. And again, this is just a very generic nose shape style. And then cut in half again, and you will have, this denotes the bottom of the lip of your baby, and this you cut in half for the eye. And again, I'm just doing blue eyes so you can see the difference, but again, eyes come in a variety of colors. They come in a variety of shapes: blue, green, hazel, brown, black. There is violet eyes if the child has hooded eyelids. Now, you're wondering, that's a chunk of forehead right there. It is, and that's for the hair. So your child needs hair. The ear on an infant starts around where the eye is and goes just a hair below the nose. So that's where you place the ear. And this is how you do hair. Maybe the hair is sweeping. Maybe the hair is long. Maybe the hair just goes to the ear and stops there. This is the proportions for beginning face portraits. Now, I want to talk a little bit about drawing this. So if you are familiar with portraits or you've drawn portraits before, I would say maybe explore a new medium. If this is a new skill you are trying to acquire, please learn to draw this in a medium you feel the most comfortable in. So if your preferred medium is alcohol markers or colored pencils, and that's what you always draw in, please start learning portraits in that medium. To learn a new medium and a new skill at the same time can be overwhelming, and it can tank your motivation and make you feel like you're just not learning it at the speed you think you should be learning it in. So that would be my recommendation for that. My other recommendation would be to start in black and white, to see tonal values and ranges with shading and where to place things. I would say black and white pictures of yourself, your family members. Hold up a mirror, do what Frida Kahlo did, paint looking at yourself. When you go to pull references from online, whether it be like model photography or something from a magazine or from a web page or from your favorite actor or actress in a TV show or movie, there is a ton of makeup, there is a lot of Photoshop, there's a lot of airbrushing. So you're gonna lose where the cheeks kind of are, and you're gonna lose whether this person has freckles. You're gonna lose some of those tonal value ranges just because those photos have been so heavily edited to then be placed online. So that, I would say, would be a more middle to advanced form of learning portrait drawing. I would say start with pictures of yourself, turn them black and white with your phone, and start that way. I think that's easier. If you are familiar with putting makeup on, whether it be just regular makeup, theatrical, or stage makeup, you also kind of have a leg up because you understand how to shade where the cheekbone is, where to highlight for that cheekbone, and some of those different things. It is a really fun skill. I would say it's something that you should dedicate time to every day, especially if between now and December you want to give a portrait drawing as a gift. Like if you're doing something from an old photograph, you're recreating it, or you're doing an infant photo for a gift. Practice, practice, practice. You can leave questions in the comments down below. You can email me, pencilandpigment@gmail.com, and I will try and help you with how to do some of this. But start in black and white so you can see where you need to shade. Typically along the sides are farther back, and as you come closer, it is lighter. There is shade on the chin. There will be shade where the chin hangs over. There's going to be shading, and that adds depth and that adds realism. So this is how you do the proportions in general. You will find people whose eyes are a little closer together, whose eyes are a little wider, whose lips are a little fuller. I would say those unique qualities are what make us beautiful, and that is what is worth drawing. So take this sort of easy, just quick 2-minute guide and expand it to what you need to do. And I hope this helps, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.